really do not see most of the games that are coming out today. Most of the games that you see are either AAA, have really big marketing budgets, or are popular enough for people to keep it going for quite some time until they will get forgotten. But in reality, this is only the small part of gaming. Majority of the games are very small, very niche, and are targeted towards very specific audiences that you might be a part of and you really have no idea about. And most of those games are hidden gems. These are the games that are way too small, or have no marketing budget, or have very small one, or are just simply forgotten because they are old and not enough players actually playing them. And I don't want you to miss those games, because a lot of games are incredibly amazing and will make your day or week, or even give you something that will become your favorite thing to do. So in this video series, I want to talk about those hidden gems and give you alerts about them. Basically talk about the games that are way too small for you to search for, but the games that you need to know about and you need to give a chance to. And this video series will start with the game that was a surprise for me personally, and the game that just came out. At the moment of the recording of this video, this game is less than few weeks old, and I kid you not, this was a complete surprise when I started playing this game. And this game is none other than Rift of a Necrodancer. Now, this game has very weird title. First Rift and then Necrodancer. Yeah, that sounds pretty weird. But let me explain what this game is and why you should actually give this game a chance, or at least check it out for yourself. Rift of a Necrodancer is a sequel to the game called Crypt of a Necrodancer, but they're actually quite different games from one another. One is, yes, rhythm-based dungeon crawler, and the second one is kinda as well, but they play completely differently. So today I want to focus on specifically on the Rift of a Necrodancer. And it's really difficult to explain what this game is by simply giving you the name of its genre. So let me explain it this way. You probably remember games like Guitar Hero or Rock Band, or maybe DJ Hero if you are a very niche player. So these were the games where it was all about playing to the rhythm. Basically, you were choosing a song and you would have a few lanes where the notes would drop and you need to be pressing these notes in specific times. Premise is rather simple and it was really fun. Rift of a Necrodancer is basically this game, but with a twist. Now, you have only 3 notes, and the base gameplay looks exactly like Guitar Hero, but instead of the notes that are dropping towards you, there are enemies, like skeletons, slimes, zombies, and etc. And each of them are moving on a different patterns. Like some of them are moving on, well, regularly, like regular notes. Some of them needs to be hit a few times in order to defeat them. Some of them are moving diagonally. Some of them are jumping 2 notes at a time. Some of them need to be hit twice at the same time, and some of them are getting accelerated, and etc. The fun thing is that those are just not regular notes that you need to hit on time. They require strategy and knowledge in order to defeat them, and all this happening to the rhythm of the music. Now, this all sounds rather simple, especially when you know that there are only 3 lanes, so basically you are playing with only 3 buttons. But in reality, it's actually quite complex and quite difficult. Not insanely challenging in a way that you would just drop it and not play it ever again, rage quit and forget about it, but it's still challenging enough to keep you glued and wanting you to come back for more. And the music in this game is absolutely superb. There are so many varied genres and so many different types of music with different beats, different speeds. It's insanely fun to play to those beats, and it's really engaging. And it's also fun that you need to train your ear to this music as well, because not all the monsters are attacking you to the beat of the music, because some of them are off beat of the music, basically attacking you on the half time of the beat, and some of them are also completely off the beat, which challenges you to be very attentive to those music. But this premise sounds really simple, right? And it's rather good. You just start playing and enjoy it. But it also sounds like that, okay, you will play one music, then another, and then you will get bored, and then you will never come back to this game again. Except it's not like that, because you have different game modes here. Now, the main game mode, of course, is a story mode, because yeah, weirdly enough, this game has a story. Now, story mode consists of different levels. Now, some levels are basically a simple story where you have dialogue between few characters. Some levels are, well, your regular rifts where you basically have your main gameplay moments, but some of them are also different types of mini games. Yes, these different types types of minigames are also rhythm-based, but they're also different from your main base game, and there are multiple different kinds of them. Like for example, the boss fights are actually different types of a rhythm game where you need to attack and dodge your enemies based on the rhythm of the music. And it's incredibly fun and rewarding to change these gameplay styles from once in a while. But even that's not all. Each and every level, both in story and in a regular play as well, have 4 different difficulty levels, starting from easy going to basically insane. And it gives you challenge or makes it easy no matter how well music savvy or how rhythm game savvy you are. And it feels absolutely amazing to play no matter what level you're on. But even that's not all, because game has integrated Steam Workshop support, basically allowing you to get mods for different tracks. So basically you're getting different tracks as mods, so basically making it infinitely replayable. And what I absolutely liked about this game is its attention to details. Like for example, the first thing that you will need to do in this game is to calibrate it. And that's extremely important because you see, different types of gear have different types of lag, basically different types of delay. Now delays are 2 kinds, visual and audio. So visual delay is basically how fast you can see the thing on your screen. Some screens have small amount of delay and some others don't have delay at all. So you basically calibrate your game for that delay. How many games are doing this for you? But not just that, the delay might be for an input. Like for example, if you're using some kind of Bluetooth controller or Bluetooth keyboard, they might have more delay than wired or wireless Wi-Fi counterparts. So game needs to account for that as well. The same thing goes for an audio. If you're using a wireless audio or headset or whatever it is, it needs to account for the delay for the sound as well. So you might be hearing the music, but you might not be seeing the music, the beats, to the exact same rhythm. So game actually calibrates this for you to be able to see this exactly synchronized. How many games are doing this? Calibrating the music and sound and visuals and input all together to make it basically seamless and perfect. And that actually shows. Game feels incredibly responsive, unbelievably responsive. I played most of this game with this keyboard, and yeah, this keyboard is incredibly heavy, and yeah, the review for this will be coming very soon on the channel. And I played this on a Bluetooth mode, which has more delay than wireless dongle mode or the wired mode, but it felt absolutely seamless and beautiful regardless. I also played it on my handheld and it felt absolutely amazing there as well. So yeah, this game is one of the most responsive games that I've played in a while. But the most important part probably that will be for you is how much game actually costs. If you want to try it, will it cost arm and a leg despite it being a hidden gem or indie game? Well, this game actually just came out, so the full price is no more than 20 bucks. Yes, this game cost only $20. Now for some it might still sound expensive for the game this small, but in reality this game is not that small. This game has more content than a lot of, no, I would say majority of AAA games of today. It will still take around 8 to 10 hours for you to complete this game, and I'm talking about completion of the story of the game. And this is just a single playthrough of each level. You might want to play each level multiple times on multiple difficulty levels because you will learn how to play them better and they feel amazing to replay. Some of the music is incredibly good and I absolutely love it. And a lot of them actually will go to my soundtrack playlist on my YouTube Music. So do I recommend this game? Well, rather, who I recommend this game for? Well, if you like something that is related to the music, something that are related to rhythm, and you like rhythm games, this game is simply must buy. And if you are the one who have never played any rhythm-based music, or rather rhythm-based games, this is also the great way to start as well. This is the great entry point for the rhythm-based games, and I'm pretty sure you will absolutely enjoy this because I did. It's been a while since I played rhythm-based games, and probably the last rhythm-based game which was not entirely rhythm-based but was close enough was Hi-Fi Rush, and before that was also the games like Guitar Hero and Rock Band and things like that. And this game absolutely gave me this insanely beautiful feeling. The game looks beautiful, its art style is also very cute, and the style that will not get old for a really long time because it does not go for the really great graphic. It goes for the art style, and I absolutely love it. And I highly recommend you to go for it and give this game a chance. This game is true hidden gem, and it should not be missed. And if you like some of the obscure games and want to try them out, I would recommend you to start with Airborne Empire. This is a great city builder game that you will enjoy quite a lot. And if you want something that is more cozy and more survivalish, I would also recommend to watch my review of Aloft as well. Don't forget to subscribe right here as well. This will be for today, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Take care.